Factors that make hurricanes more destructive. Some hurricanes cause greater destruction than usual due to strong winds, storm surges, heavy rainfall, and impacting areas that are not well prepared. Wind speed. A tropical cyclone needs several conditions to develop into a hurricane, particularly sea temperatures of at least 27 degrees Celsius. It then intensifies and begins to rotate due to the Coriolis effect caused by the Earth's rotation. The speed at which these storms spin determines their category and impact. Hurricane Milton made landfall in Florida with wind speeds of 193 kilometers per hour, making it a Category 3 storm on the U.S. 5-tier scale at approximately 8:30 p.m. on October 9th at 30 a.m. on October 10th, Hanoi time. Before that, as it moved across the Gulf of Mexico, Milton rapidly strengthened into a Category 5 storm, the most powerful level, with winds reaching 290 kilometers per hour in just 24 hours. This rapid intensification took many by surprise, making Milton one of the strongest storms ever to threaten the U.S. According to Dr. Carmen Solana, a natural disaster expert at the University of Portsmouth, wind speed is a critical factor in terms of destruction. Strong winds often cause the most damage to buildings and structures and can carry debris, amplifying their destructive power. Buildings designed to withstand strong winds and hurricanes can make a significant difference, which is why countries with strict building codes often reduce damage this way. Storm surge and heavy rainstorm surges and heavy rainfall, leading to flooding and landslides, can also damage infrastructure. The design, construction, and development of a city significantly influence drainage capacity, says Dr. Helen Hooker, a meteorologist at the University of Reading. Large urban areas may experience flash flooding, while mountainous regions face other consequences like landslides. Strong water flows can carry heavy debris, causing more severe damage. Some areas known as sponge cities are designed with green spaces that can absorb water and reduce the impact of heavy rains. Despite hurricanes having strong winds, most fatalities result from water-related hazards, such as storm surges, floods, and landslides, accounting for nearly 90% of hurricane-related deaths. In coastal regions like Florida, storm surges can be one of the deadliest phenomena during a hurricane. The U.S. National Hurricane Center warned that Hurricane Milton could cause a record storm surge of 3 to 4.5 meters, along with localized rainfall of up to 46 centimeters. Milton arrived only 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene, which caused historic flooding and storm surges of over 4.5 meters as it swept through the southeastern U.S. states in Helene's path, had already experienced heavy rainfall before the storm made landfall, leading to saturated ground. This made flooding more likely since the soil could not absorb more water. With Helene, the storm's large size, extensive rain clouds, and widespread wind fields meant that even cities hundreds of kilometers away, like Miami, experienced wind gusts exceeding 110 kilometers per hour, despite the hurricane making landfall in Florida's Big Bend region. This also meant that any location in the storm's path faced prolonged periods of heavy rainfall. Local response capacity. Although the U.S. has experienced many strong hurricanes in the past, it is generally better equipped to recover compared to less developed nations. Recovery capacity depends on factors such as geographic location, housing, infrastructure, and the financial and material resources available for rebuilding. Agencies like the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, are prepared to respond to hurricanes, and local authorities can establish safe shelters and provide aid and supplies to residents. Preparation efforts significantly affect the impact of a hurricane and the speed of community recovery afterward. In preparation for Hurricane Milton, Florida undertook one of its largest evacuations in recent years. This task is more challenging in densely populated areas. Some people may lack the means to evacuate or hesitate due to concerns about work and daily life disruptions. In places that frequently experience hurricanes, residents may develop a false sense of security if they haven't been affected in the past.